Hi everyone, this is Mervin Matthew from Sound Canva. Welcome to this new episode of Chord Anatomy. In this episode, we are going to discuss about two very special triads. The first one is the Diminished Triad and the second one is Augmented Triad. These two chords have one thing in common. The intervals used to create these chords are actually symmetrical. So let's see the first chord, the Diminished Triad. So as the name implies, Diminished Triad has got a diminished kind of feel. It has a much sadder feel than the minor triad. So usually when you use it, you get this very dramatic, sad, depressing kind of feel. So the intervals which are used to create this chord is, you can think about it in two different ways. Uh, if you stack two minor third intervals one over the other, you get this diminished triad. If you take the C as a tonic, the first minor third interval is E flat, and one more minor third you add over the top of E flat, you get this G flat interval. So when you play these three notes, root, minor third, and one more minor third, you get this diminished triad. Or you can think about it in another way. From the root, you add a minor third, then you add a flat fifth interval. So you get these three notes: C, E flat, and G flat. A lot of composers have used this particular chord to create tension and obvious release after this tension. So the main resolution option of this diminished triad is to go to the minor triad. Na, na. The second chord is the augmented triad. It is very similar to the diminished triad. In case of diminished triad, you use two minor thirds to create the chord. But in case of an augmented triad, you use two major third intervals to create the chord. So from C, if you take the C as tonic, you get this major third as E, and one more major third you add over the E, you get this G sharp. So this is the augmented triad. If you play the root, the major third, and the augmented fifth or a sharp fifth, you get this augmented triad. So as you hear it, you feel like it has a tension, right? So this tension has to be resolved. So the obvious option to resolve is to come back to the major triad. In a lot of movies, or even in case of a lot of songs, you must have heard this chord being used very effectively. And if you can use it with different inversions or with different voicings, there are n number of possibilities to explore. So please do explore it.